It's out of our control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when we are living in a war zone. I feel like I can represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care whether I lived or died. But now, I cannot die. I can't leave until this straight. You know, I'm not suicidal. I can't go until y'all really know what time it is. And then after that, boom, it's all over. And we can see, how this fall. But that's how it is. And the reason being is because if I can't live free, if I can't live with the same respect as the next man, I don't want to be here. Because God has cursed me to see what life should be like.
I said we ain't no loafers, we ain't no poachers, we ain't no haters of self, we ain't no vultures. This ain't our culture. I said this ain't our culture. I said we ain't no loafers, we ain't no poachers, we ain't no haters of self, we ain't no vultures. This ain't our culture.
I said this ain't our culture. I said the do. Boom, we good. All right, top of the top to y'all. Happy Malcolm Thursday. I was gonna go a whole different direction with this morning's episode, but we just had a few recent events that just happened, so I want to make sure we touch on that. All right. Y'all know I still got my tea. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all forgot, what we truly do with this top of the top and where it stemmed from. You know what I mean? But I still got my morning Joe, whether it's tea, whether it's coffee, I'm still sipping. You know what I mean? But let me go ahead and get this kick off this disclaimer real fast for y'all. So you tapped into the top of the top with King Phillip, where we talk about the issues that's happening within our community that we're not supposed to talk about. The minute we start talking about them, our own community starts getting mad at us. All right, to the point where they switch it up and say, well, we always talk about the negative stuff in the community. Let's talk about something positive. Let's talk about, let's talk about more positive that's going on in the community. All right. Saying all that to say, if I make you feel some kind of way about, my point of view and what I say in this podcast, please take some time to reevaluate why you feel that way. You don't have to wait to say, ooh, I can't wait to give Phillip a piece of my mind. All right, because Phillip is just going to keep moving how Phillip does. All right. The piece of your mind, you might want to move around with that shit. You intimate. But also I want to say too, I didn't have to go out and do a whole bunch of research to back up what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I got lived experience, intimate, where that lived experience, gives me the credibility to talk on what we discussing. All right. So that's how we rocking. Check out the website if you get some time. makeachessmove.org. Click the donation. Scroll down to the bottom. We have a cool toolkit. Click the toolkit. You can copy and paste different images with different text, and you can send it to your folks, whether it's a text message, whether it's an email, whether it's on your social medias, you know what I mean? We can do it like that. All right. So check out the website. Just scroll through that joint. It's dope. All right. Go ahead and check out our Facebook if you get a time, /Malcolm303. Go ahead and check out our Instagram, /Malcolm303. Go ahead and check out that Twitter thing, /Malcolm303. We got that Pinterest booming, you know what I mean? /Malcolm303. And we got our YouTube channel going too, /C /Malcolm303. All right, check that out. We got a few youngins doing some things too. Go ahead and check out that Instagram, East End Visions _apparel. You know what I mean? Get you some nice East First. If you're from Park Hill, from the Bell side, they can represent every little area within. The vision is to bring everything together. You know what I mean? We got to come together, period. And go ahead and check out the Gems for Queen. All right, we got jewelry. G should plug you with some jewelry. You intimate. So yeah, that's the moves. So this morning, there's been an article. I don't know if y'all in the loop or if y'all seen the article or read it, but the Welton Street Cafe. All right off of 27th and Welton. You know what I mean? They right on the slab. All right, and Welton Street Cafe, they've been around ever since I was a wee, you know what I mean? A young corner store, you know what I mean? to the point where they've been black owned, they've been in the black community for over 30 plus years. That's like I said, they've been around ever since I could remember. You know what I mean? And shit, so I'm saying that to say, you know, um, came across that article that said that they may be getting ready to close its doors. Okay, so I'm reading the articles and more like, damn, what's going on? Shit, people love Weldon Street. Shit, we keep that thing popping. I know folks who's always in that thing. I'm always in that thing. You know what I mean? What's going on? So, it ain't lack of not getting money and stuff like that. It's the fact that they have unworkable conditions. They have unworkable conditions. Let me rewind y'all too because I love Weldon Street. Weldon Street is a black-owned business, and you know what I mean. They've been doing their thing for a while. They've been servicing the community for a while. You know what I mean. Even when it comes to the nonprofit scene, they've donated to Macam plenty of times. I've lost count how many times Weldon Street has donated some honey hot wings to one of our events. You know what I mean? I lost count. So I'm saying that to say they're not just like these other businesses that's in the community that's just take and not give, because Weldon Street is truly one of those black businesses in Denver, in the community, on the slab that gives back. All right. That gives back. I was told on Tuesday that I should start talking about, when am I going to start talking about some of the positive stuff, some of the positive black business, some of the positive things that black folks are doing. Shout out to Weldon Street. They doing their thing. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie who I mentioned last week. When the thing is, they're getting ready to close because, like I said, they have unworkable conditions. Mind you, the building that they are in is owned by black folks. It's a collection, it's a cohort, it's a group of black folks. All right. The building, they office building is 2, 3, maybe 3 blocks down. Maybe 3 blocks down from Weldon Street. So, and they be all, they trying to get the Rosanian, the Rosanian. I'm just saying right now, like, Weldon Street is a fixture, is a black fixture. So many people, they talk about, why do I talk about Chauncey so bad? Why do I give Chauncey Phillip so bad of a name and stuff like that? Like, why do they have to start a fundraiser? Why do they have to start a fundraiser? Mind you, it's not just Chauncey. It may not have hit people's ears yet, but I'm like, if it hit my ear, you know what I mean, then I'm sure it hit their ears, you know what I mean? But I'm also looking at, like, we got Robert Smith, who graduated from East, who just made that big ass donation to the I believe it was Morehouse. Over, I know it was over $1 million. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't a little $50,000 that they need to get just the little minor things that they trying to get fixed and going. Chauncey Billups is not, he trying to buy a whole building, is millions and millions of dollars. These little fixes and stuff like that, y'all eat at the Weldon Street Cafe. They show y'all love. They sing y'all happy birthdays and shit. Oh man. They sing y'all happy birthdays. They give y'all the VIP treatment when y'all come into Weldon Street. This reminds me of I don't know if y'all seen what movie was that? Uh I think it could have been the daggone Justice League, all right? You know, when Batman when Batman and Superman was banging and the monster ended up killing Superman, you know, the bank ended up foreclosing on Superman's mom's house. Ain't that some bitch ass shit? This nigga done saved y'all plenty of times. Saved us plenty of times. And the bank, nigga, the bank is gonna foreclose on Superman's mom's house? Like she got forced, she had to get out of there. Like that shit was beyond me. And I'm just looking at it in that aspect. I ain't saying that Welton Street is Superman, but they are a fixture. When Welton Street was to be on that diners, dives, and dime, whatever that shit was, when they came down to the city, everybody and their mama was trying to be in that video. Everybody and their mama was trying to get in on that video. And my man Gab the leader, he was doing his little his little concert out there on the slab. You know, Weldon Street, they provided that, man. Come on now. You know, Weldon Street is a factor in the city that's still black ran on the points. There's not too many black ran businesses that's still on the points doing their thing because we've been pushed out. We've been bought. I'm gonna just say it like that. You know what I mean? We've been bought. We've been pushed out. Whatever the case may be, but Welton Street is still there. All right, and they have a go. They have a fundraising. They have a fundraiser on that article so that they can raise the money that they need to make the repairs to the building that is owned by black folks. That Welton Street rolled out the red carpet when one of them come in to there. I mean, I recently seen it. They show love. Like Superman show love. And the bank still closed his mama's house. Black owned elite. There is a black elite in Denver. And if y'all do not know, you're choosing not to know. You're choosing not to pay attention. Within that black elite, there's names in that black elite. That those names get recycled. Those names, then the money get passed down in family. They don't let too many new black folks into that black elite. They push out who you should vote for when the voting season comes around. They always put out on social media pages and stuff like that who they're gonna vote for, you know what I mean, to push that. And Welton Street is asking for money outside of our community. Do y'all know what these white folks and these Asian folks is out here looking like us? Like y'all niggas can't put this shit together? Let one of these Asian communities fixtures have some, man, they gonna the community ain't nobody gonna know about it but the Asian community. They gonna take care of all that shit because they gonna keep it within the community to take care of that shit. If I had, like right now, I'm sitting up here looking at my business, at my nonprofit budget, trying to see how we can, you know, and I already know we can't. I already know we can't. I'm just sitting up here like, damn, how can I come up with some kind of way to give them the money that they need, plug some youth into work so that they can work it all? Like how, you know, and this is just little old Malcolm. And these, oh man, this is just little old Malcolm. Top of the top, cuz it's good to see you, baby. Yeah, this is just little old Malcolm, and I already know I can't do nothing. I don't have millions and millions of dollars. But if I did have millions and millions of dollars, let me tell you, in one of these days, I'm gonna have millions and millions of dollars, and y'all gonna see that I'm just wasn't saying if I have millions and millions of dollars, this is what I do with it. When I get my millions and millions of dollars, y'all gonna see exactly, okay, Phillip wasn't bullshitting. He went back and bought the community. All right. He's going to show you what the true definition of low income housing means. He's going to show you what a black community looks like. Let me get some millions and millions of dollars. All right. Just so I can show us, because right now it's not being shown to us. Like they got the Lincoln, what is that? The Lincoln Hills, whatever the fuck out there, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be a black community. Like a developing black community. It was bought by, Robert Smith and his money, you know what I mean? And more money that's tapped in with that black elite that I was speaking of. But they don't let folks like me, folks like my cousin, folks like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all who's tapped in listening to this probably don't even know about that black town that's out there. You know what I mean? Like we don't know how we are supposed to uplift the community once we get that money, because we are not being shown how to. We don't know what to do with it. So when we have folks like Chauncey, I'm not gonna get off his ass. I'm not gonna get up off of old Robert Smith. You know what I mean? Because they got the money. But I guess our hearts just speak differently. Our hearts just speak differently. When money is a move, when business is a factor, when that's the motive, it's gonna speak. Your actions are gonna show. I had the homie. I used to walk the yard with every day. We didn't touch no iron. He used to tell me, he said, "Cuzzo, you can wash your ass, you can change your drawers." No, he said you can change your drawers. He said you can clean and you can change your drawers, but you still got the same ass. You know what I mean? You can change your drawers, but you still got the same ass. And they taking off dirty drawers and putting them inside out, or y'all on some other shit. Yeah, I was just saying too that Denver black folks are different. I didn't want to accept that shit because I was hearing it from other folks who wasn't from the city. You know what I mean? And me being from the city, being denial, straight denial, like I don't know what you mean by that. Denver black folks ain't like, you know what I mean? I've been only in Denver, you know what I mean? But I'm starting to accept the fact that Denver black folks operate a little differently. And it was crazy. I just tapped in with my aunt, you know what I mean? I had told him that. He like, slaves are slaves wherever you go. Not calling all Denver black folks slaves, but some of y'all's slave mentalities show. I just seen the homie I just said, some of y'all look like y'all would tell on some of the runaway slaves. Some of y'all look like y'all come from a brood of ancestors who told on the runaway slaves. And it's showing. There's no reason why Weldon Street should need a fundraiser. There should be no reason why Weldon Street should have to have gone outside of the black community when it came to raising this money. And that's crazy to me. I mean, that's just my beliefs. That's just how I feel about the situation right there specifically. Because I'm just looking at it myself. Again, Weldon Street, they're not just in the community where we're just going there and we're paying all day, every day, to eat some of their food. Weldon Street has donated to Macam plenty of times, like I've said. They have donated to Youth Biz plenty of times, like I've said, to Project Voice. These are all organizations that I've been with that I know that they made these donations to. So like I said, they are not just out there taking from the community like some of these other businesses. They're out there giving more than just food. All right. Weldon Street is that, you go into that space, you're going to feel that love. They're going to make you a part of that community when you step in there. And and to be honest with you, the food is cool. You know what I mean? Them honey hots is gravy. Intimate. Them pates is smooth. Intimate. But it's the people in there that makes it what it is. You know what I mean? You know, Miss Fatima, she do her thing. You know what I mean? Building that culture to what it is right now. You know, that whole team over there, they did their thing to build that whole culture to what it is right now. To the point where the community it shouldn't just be me speaking up on this shit. It shouldn't be me that's feeling why should Welton Street have to go out and get 7 News to create a fundraiser for them to raise the money so that they can get the repairs made to fix the. Even looking at that extent, repairmen, black owned businesses. I mean, I'm not asking y'all to go out on a limb. I'm not asking y'all to do more than what you can do. If you were able to make these repairs, connect with them so they can get a hell of a discount, get it pro bono type shit. You know, that's crazy and it's fucked up that even looking at, you know, you wouldn't hear this shit in a Mexican community. Sure, if something fucked up in one of them taco trucks, he's gonna hit up his paisa uncle. His uncle gonna hit up all his other paisa friends. They gonna come over there and fix that motherfucking taco truck and keep it moving. Ain't nobody gonna know the taco truck was broken because they gonna fix all that shit and keep it moving. All within, nobody gonna have to break no coin or nothing because it's all coming back in. I don't know, man. It's I don't want to say it's Denver. I'm putting it to our culture. All right. I don't want to say it's Denver. I want to scratch that to our culture, man. Cause I truly do believe that we can do better and I'm like, you know, I do talk about, and I was told I should talk about more positive stuff that the black folks is doing, black businesses that black folks are doing, and I do. And behind the positivity is always some black bullshit. It's always some black bullshit. Look at all these movements that got started where all the leaders was killed behind some black bullshit. This is culture. This is our problem. We don't want to look at our issues. We want to look at the parties that we be throwing, the money that we be spending on the bullshit, not building up communities or not buying properties so that we want to pay attention to the bullshit. You know what I mean? So when it's us talking about these issues, like I said, it's us, our own community. It's us who want to come back and start attacking us for bringing up issues within our community. I know we ain't supposed to talk about the shit, but at the same time, it's a problem. It's a problem. And I'm tired of it being a problem. That's just me. Again, this is lived experiences. This is seeing homies get killed. This is seeing me not fuck with some of the homies just because of how they treat they women, how they treat their daughters. You know, this is me not making, you know, this is me not dealing with family because of choices that they make. Even when it comes to my children. If you don't deal with my children on a level, if you put that gangbanging shit before my children, that is beautiful. That made it all clear. My children won't, nigga. That's just me though. That's just me. And don't y'all think the common cold has left because that motherfucker is still kicking, all right? It took me out like last week, all right? It took me out like last week. I'm shaking it now, but there is money in Denver. I'm saying all this to say that as well. There is money in Denver. All right, there is a lot of money in Denver, and I won't be surprised if somebody just won't step up and pay for it. Who's black, preferably. The odds of it happening, I think somebody white is gonna stand up first before somebody black do. You know, that's gonna be like the whole uh situation with Sam Cooke and that what was that? How many roads must a man walk down? He felt a way about that song. You know, that was before he had dropped that it's been a long time coming, but I know yeah, this go you know what I mean? That was before he had dropped that joint and he had felt that he should have said something for us before my man Bob Dylan did. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him? Don't say I can't sing. Sure, I got lungs. Don't make me start either. Sure, the fuck. I'm trying to clean these episodes up too. So one of these days when you tap in with me and I ain't cussing, just know like, oh shit, Phillip, he's on now. You know what I mean? He's making it kid friendly. Yeah, but calling a spade, I call bullshit. All right, I call bullshit on that whole move. You know what I mean? And the black community, especially the black elite, where the black money is. There's buku money in the city. All right, within black folks, within our community. We may not know, y'all may not know about it, but there's a lot of money in our community. And for one of the last standing black owned businesses to put out a fundraiser for issues with the building that is owned by black folks. And I'm sure that I'm sure that they've been trying to get it talked to them. I'm sure that this is probably a last resort, with them putting the article out there, because they couldn't get the fixes and they couldn't get it for, they couldn't get the owner to make the fixes. Nigga, it'd be over 100 degrees in the kitchen. The bathroom is fucked up, and I've been to that bathroom. I hate going there. I be thinking the elevator was gonna break down on me plenty of times when I was going down to that bathroom. Mind you, the elevator don't work right now either. All right, these are little fixes. All right, minor fixes that the building owners that they should have been took care of that shit. Like I said, I'm sure that this is like last resort for Welton Street. I'm pretty damn sure. I'm I mean, I think it's bullshit because now they're gonna do something. I feel like they're gonna feel inclined to come in and speak on it, come in and take credit for the repairs that's gonna get done instead of doing them when they needed to get done, instead of trying to take credit for shit that should have been done already. But that's how black folks move. That's how black folks operate. Bet I'm willing to I'm willing to bet I'm willing to make a bet that the next I'm willing to bet that soon an article in a Spectrum and and one of the black owned magazines is going to come out with, mind you, the Black Elite. If you don't, you'll see it come out. I'm just putting if, like I said, if y'all don't see it, you're choosing not to. But there is a Black Elite where they circulate that money within the same last name, same community, same black folks. That guy has a history of last names. You know what I mean? So look at the history of last names and stuff like that. But watch, you'll see an article, you'll see something come out with them saying they're going to pay for Weldon Street Cafe. They're going to pay for the repairs. Watch. And the minute they do, I'm going to go live. The minute they do, I'm going to go live. Like, they shouldn't have done that in the first place. All right. But yeah, I ain't got much to talk about, man. You know, it's how do we learn if we're not being taught? All right. Y'all probably thinking like, well, I ain't got nothing. I can't tell no man what to do with his or her money. You right. You right. But that person ain't been told what to do with his or her own money the right way. Shit, I mean, I'm talking the right way. Nigga can get a yacht and just park that motherfucker in the front lawn. That's not the right way. That's just dumb as fuck. You can go on an expensive cruise, an expensive week. Because we think that's how we supposed to spend our money. You know, it's beyond me. It is beyond me. But yeah, that was I said the most within that 30 minutes. You understand me? I said the most within that 30 minutes. So go ahead and rewind this joint. All right, but yeah, I ain't got nothing else. All right, peace.